Hello, beautiful people. I just wanted to come on and talk about how have to versus get to energy impacts your marketing. And if you hear weird panting, that is my puppy. He's right below the camera helping out. Anyway, I noticed in squad this week, I was feeling so impressed by how productive the group members have become. They're just creating so much content right now. I think every squad member has put together a full sales page and done a reiteration after feedback at least once, maybe twice. They're sending out newsletters, they're posting, they're even promoting their newsletters. They are hyped and excited. And there's just this energy of creation, of excitement, of things are happening, we're making things happen, things are moving. And it's such a beautiful place because I think if you have your business, most people have felt the opposite at times. They felt like they're staring at a blank computer screen. They're wondering what to post. They're dreading inconveniencing people by talking about an offer and having to ask people to buy yet again. And there is such a felt, emotional, energetic difference between the two. And guess which one is likely to result in more sales, right? It's not hard to guess which one. And it's really the difference for marketing is, do I have to because I'm freaking out about the money, I need the sales, or my business coach told me I need to market, or is it an I get to energy? And I'm not saying this is simple because business, marketing, being vulnerable, sharing your heart's work with people is emotionally challenging. It takes a lot of courage. It takes the courage to be vulnerable, put yourself out there, open to rejection, anybody's reactions. That is a courageous act because of how much vulnerability it requires. And so I was thinking about how do we get to the have to energy. One second. Onyx. Take 2 on have to versus get to energy and how it impacts your marketing. Sorry about that. I was getting really freaking distracted. My dog was biting the ring light and stealing stuff. So he's in timeout now. So hopefully I can actually talk about this now. So anyhow, I was talking about how I've been so impressed at how productive the squad members are being, just churning out content after content and this really fiery energy. And it's so easy to fall into the opposite where you're just I don't know what to say. I feel like I'm bugging people. Do I really have to repeat this offer again? And it's hard to be creating and confident and connecting with people where you're in that space where you're am I taking up too much space? Am I being too pushy? Am I bothering people? Is any of this gonna work? Versus I am so excited to show up. I have so much to say. I'm feeling lit up, which is the energy in the squad right now. And I don't want to make this sound like it's just easy to make that shift between I know that to sell, I have to tell people I have stuff for sale and I have to be able to market and keep showing up and explaining the value. I cognitively know that in my brain. I'm not going to sell stuff unless people know I have something for sale. And if people are to know I have something for sale, I have to talk about it and market. But there's that emotional feeling what if? How are people going to react? What are they going to do? What are they going to say about me? Will I be able to handle the reactions of being rejected? If someone's saying they don't like my marketing, they don't like my product, they don't like me, will I be able to handle any of that? Or will I be able to handle the feeling of failure if I go put myself out there and I don't get the sales I want or I don't get the engagement I want? These are all normal fears, these are all normal feelings, and these are all really normal blocks to come up in the face of marketing. So how do you get out of that and get into the get to energy? The get to energy where it feels like the words, the content, the creativity is just pouring out of you. It's like a divine channel. You just have so much to say. You have so much to show up with. You are so excited to bring this work into the world and connect with people. And you're so lit up. And it's just this energy of abundance and creation. Like, how do you get there? Like, and I was thinking about that, and I think part of it for a lot of people is you need something to jar you out of that headspace of, it's about me, it's about all of my fears, it is me against the world, it all comes down to me, what I can pull off, and whether people think I'm good enough. Like, we need you to jar you out of that space where you think you're just alone in this pit of pressure. And a really good way to do that is through community. So being in a community that lights you up, that keeps you creative, that is keeping you accountable, that is giving you little dopamine hits in the form of, you made a post that was hard for you and everybody cheers, right? Or they give you a challenge or a prompt and it sparks some insight and creativity in you, and you're able to show up and start showing up more and more and more, where you get those little rewards for doing it that you may not have been able to give to yourself on your own is really important. So being in the right rooms, even if they're virtual, being in the right places where you are being rewarded for your efforts, some way, shape, or form, emotionally especially, is important. And then also, you need to be shook out of the headspace of it's just me and whether or not people like me or think I'm good enough. We need lots of reminders, because if you're a coach or a service provider, or your brand is people working with you one-on-one, that is a challenging separation to make, to train your nervous system to understand that it's not people rejecting you as a person. It's not about your worth as a person. It's not about your value as a person. It is literally a business. You are selling a product. The product either is a good fit for people or it isn't, and your marketing is either effectively communicating to the people it's a good fit for that it's a good fit for them, or it's not. Okay, so it's really, we can like separate these things out cognitively, but again, emotionally, the felt sense of it is trickier. It's trickier to get a hang of. And so when we get in that headspace where we're making everything mean it's about us, we are being rejected, we are being abandoned, we are being overlooked, we need other perspectives. We need other perspectives to shake us out of it. Not just to scold us for being self-deprecating or getting in these really natural, normal thought loops that happen if you are a sensitive person, if you're empathetic, if you have trauma, like we all do. When you go and market your heart's work and put it out for other people to see, like, these are normal emotions and cycles of thought habits to come up. But when you have someone else in your ear to give you another perspective about how to look at it, like where it shakes you out of that pit of pressure that you're sitting in, it really helps. It really helps. And sometimes it's easier to hear from someone else than it is to hear from yourself. And when you are in like a community or a container where you're like specifically working on your marketing and your messaging, and even if you feel like, I don't even know if it's valuable, just the practice of explaining it to someone where it's low pressure, like you're not trying to sell to your coach, you're not trying to sell to your peers, you're just practicing using the words to explain it. And you're being given the opportunity over and over again to find different ways to explain it. And then when these people are able to reflect back to you in a positive way what you're saying, or like read your copy and pull out, wow, that's a really strong selling point, or wow, these people loved working with you, these testimonials are so strong, or like this thing buried down at the bottom, this is actually really incredible, so many people want that, like let's blow it up and make it the main message of your sales page or your marketing. Or could you go live on this topic? Like, that's a really interesting thing you just said. I bet you could explore it and get a lot of interest. That is such a different place to be than just in the echo chamber of your head and making it mean people don't like you or don't think you're valuable. So if you are struggling with marketing and you've been trying stuff over and over again and you're not getting the results you want, and it's just making you feel worse and more discouraged, and then the prospect of marketing is just giving you the ick or the cringe and you're going into avoidance, it's the time to find a way to shake yourself out of that headspace. And yes, there is a beautiful place called The Squad available to you, which is my group marketing confidence cheerleading program. It is entrepreneurs who are fabulous, who are changing the world, who have big dreams, who are doing the impossible in real time and encouraging each other. Like, we believe in making the dreams real life around here. And it's a place where you get content prompts, you get mini masterclasses, you get business labs where you get an expert perspective to like look at your actual marketing assets, your actual numbers, etc., etc., etc. So there is that. If you are like, I want 2024 to be the year that I finally make my revenue goals, that I finally up level, that I blow up my audience, that I like really expand my capacity to receive better than I even thought possible, more people than I've ever held in my business containers before, and you really need that high level of support, that high level of shifting you out of the shame spirals, the fear spirals, the self-doubt spirals, and tapping you back into that creative energy, getting you inspired, relighting that fire that makes you want to go share because you know it's valuable, because it feels fun and creative, and you're just channeling the stuff that needs to get out there in the world and your people need to hear, and they will actually get something out of just encountering your marketing. Like, you marketing on this frequency, from this level of lit upness, excitement and belief, like gives the people encountering it like a shift just from seeing the marketing, which makes them want to like know more, like be in touch with your brand, get more and more and more, and work with you. Like, if you want to be able to consistently be in that energy, I really encourage you find support, the community, the mentors that are going to help you be there, and when you have a wobble and when you get stuck, can kind of shake you out of it and mirror back your awesomeness to you, so you don't freeze or make stories in your head that are inaccurate, that feed into your old thought patterns about what you deserve or don't deserve, or are worth or not worth. So if you are in a place where you want that high level of support, you're totally going to want to hop on a year of killer content with me, which is weekly killer content strategy, or not weekly, sorry, 12 monthly 90-minute killer content strategy sessions with me, where we are going to set really clear goals. We are going to design a marketing plan that makes you feel good and lit up to go get those goals. And we are going to look into your metrics. So yeah, all the numbers that like make us nervous and benchmarks we're not sure about. But also, like, how did it feel making it? What worked for you as a person to be into this lit up, excited, enthusiastic place where marketing is a get to, not a have to, and you're really attracting those fun results. And we're using it to shape your marketing strategy moving forward for the whole year. So each and every month, your marketing gets better, your messaging gets stronger and more honed, and you every single month get more confident delivering that message, more confident stating your price, explaining the offer, making the offer over and over and over again because you know how valuable it is, you believe it to your bones. Then yes, that is on sale for 11% off through this Saturday, February 3rd, and you get a bonus complimentary 6-month membership to the squad if you check out for a year of killer content by this Saturday, February 3rd, and the 11% off. If you're not in a place where you can make an investment at all yet, that is totally okay. I got you with some free resources. You're just going to want to hop on my newsletter, where you'll get so much free marketing wisdom mic drops in your inbox that'll keep you inspired. Make sure you're following me. You'll get some content prompts, etc. And then also I have a fabulous podcast called the Irresistible Marketing Pod, available wherever you listen to podcasts, where you can subscribe and get all kinds of marketing encouragement, enthusiasm, ideas, support, mindset reframes. So no matter where you are at in your business, no matter what you are able to invest, I have something for you that is going to help you hit that next level faster and keep your fire lit, keep you connected to your why, keep you feeling great about what you have to bring to the world and sharing it. Feel free to DM me if you have any questions, or if you have comments, comment. Links are where the links go. Okay, love you, bye.